Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter. Today I'm going over some recent sales that were boosted by the eBay sell similar function. And also, how did Godzilla help jumpstart my eBay sales? As a part-time reseller, I had an uptick in sales. For me, it was about 5 sales over the course of 2 weeks, which is a lot considering the month prior I had 0 sales, nothing, nada, goose egg. I was wondering what I did that made these things sell. I did change some things up. I will post a link, I think it's over here. It might be over here, but it'll be up here. To a video I did. It's called I Deleted 183 Listings, Refresh or Sell Similar, about how to refresh your listings and sell similar so that they get a new item number and they're kind of put out there as though they are brand new items. I've been doing that consistently, and when I do it, I definitely get more watchers. I send out offers and I've been getting sales. So let's take a look at those sales. I've had these glasses, a set of 4 sailboat glasses, for probably 8 months to possibly a year. I paid $2 each for them. A really pretty blue sailboat, and on the back of the glass there is a magic spell. I had done sell similar on those glasses, and that really is what put it over the edge. Someone watched it. They were up for $49.99 for the set of 4. I sent an offer of $45 and the buyer took that. The next item up was a Volrath vintage US military stainless steel water pitcher. It was made in USA. I only paid $8 for it, which is actually a little high for what I would prefer to spend. And I only sold it for $28.99, but it was full asking price. I had it up higher and then I just kept lowering it because, again, just want to move things through, move them out, right? It was something that was in my inventory for probably 8 months or possibly a year. These Paul Smith wedge espadrilles were shoes that a friend of mine gave me to sell. And she didn't want the money, but I told her, no, we're gonna split it. Well, that was 2 years ago when she gave me these shoes. I think part of it is they're a size 5.5, which is pretty small. It's about finding that one buyer that wants them. So refreshing those and relisting them definitely helped. The next item that sold was a set of aluminum, or aluminium as you would say in England, a set of 4 canisters made in Italy by Metasco. They're mid-century modern. When I first put them up, I was getting watchers all the time. I had people sending me messages about them. Finally, I had to refresh this one probably twice because I have had them for over a year. They sold for full asking price of $49.99. I think I paid about $5 or $8, somewhere in there, for them. This final item is something, well, it was kind of a blast from my past. I worked at a movie studio for about 17 years, and during that time, we worked on the movie Godzilla. I know there have been many iterations of it. This was the one with Matthew Broderick in 1998. Godzilla was a big film, wasn't a very good one, but it was a very big movie release for us. We were in charge of doing the world premiere at Madison Square Garden with a party on 31st Street that was closed off between 7th and 8th Avenues. There was a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of things going on. They rarely do movie premieres like that anymore. This invitation had to be special, and it was. About 6 months before the release of the film, we started working on ideas for the invitation. And this is also before you would email invitations. You made physical ones. I found these in my closet in my bedroom here, and I thought, all right, well, let me see if someone wants to buy one of them. I had to slice open the outer packaging, which was the mailer, and also test to see if the actual sound would work. This was really early on when you could put sound in a greeting card, really, where when you opened it, it would make the sound. And in this case, it would make the roar of Godzilla. Yeah, that was the early sound. I mean, this is like 25 years ago, but it's kind of like they were talkie invitations, but it was big. Everyone was really excited about it. And the invitations themselves were like 8 by 10 and about almost half an inch thick because of the mechanism inside that would make the sound of Godzilla when you opened the invitation. I put it up on sale on my eBay account for $175. I was just kind of shooting at the wind. I really don't know what something like that would go for. It is rare because I don't think many people have any of them left. Within a few days, someone made an offer of $150 and I accepted it. And it's on its way back to California. So you never know what's in your closets. I always say this, especially to people who are just getting into eBay reselling. Start at home. You don't have to invest in anything. You've already bought it or it was gifted to you. Just don't tell your friends or family that you're selling the things that they gave you. Or you worked on some things at an interesting place. For me, it was a movie studio. So those are some of the things that have sold over the last 2 weeks for me. And I think definitely selling similar helped. Sending offers helped. Accepting reasonable offers helped. Godzilla helped. All of those things were very helpful in moving some of these items out. Thanks for watching, Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button. And if so inclined, please subscribe. Until next time, keep on thrifting.